Already cake ass nigga, you know what it is. Realest nigga on the gram, bitch ass nigga. And I'm here kicking it with 4 real niggas. Well, 5 real niggas. They got a real nigga behind. You got Mo City Red behind the boys. 5 on this podcast, bitch ass nigga. Make sure you tune in, man, cause these niggas gonna keep it real. These niggas gonna keep it funny. They gonna keep it real funny, cake ass nigga. And yeah, man, just be on the lookout, cause I will be fucking with these niggas. And if you fuck with me, you fuck with these niggas, bitch ass nigga.
What album you want to start with? Not from Griselda, out the other 2.
Nah, let's get the Griseldas out the way.
No, not yet. We gonna wait for him.
We gonna wait for Tubby.
Just in case.
To the Coke logo.
We'll put it last, and if he don't make it, then he just don't make it.
I don't care. It's on, bro. This is your show, bro.
It's not my show.
What opinions of what album do you want? What do you want from me?
Let's start with the city. Start with the city.
I didn't listen to it.
Hold on, what?
Siddiq.
Oh yeah, run it up.
I didn't listen to it.
The homies, I ran it up.
Mathis, what you thought? Oh, my
Let
bad.
Jay go first.
Album, Siddiq, Slide Music. Is it Slide Music?
Slide Music.
Yeah.
Whoa. Is that the nigga from the West Coast?
No,
that's the nigga that was here.
the two tall light skinned niggas.
the twins came through.
Oh, yeah, I didn't listen to it.
They go home niggas. You'll like this hoe. They go home niggas. But go ahead, Jay. One of y'all niggas.
Jay go first.
I fucked with it, man. The homies Siddiq, bro, like always came with the rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas had a great vibe on this hoe, first off. And first, let me fuck around and get that track list one time, because that fucking The Zone, my dog.
Track 2.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Hold on, let me get that track list.
The
Somebody
Zone,
help the kid.
4 ways, Tillwell freestyle.
Yeah, Tillwell freestyle was my shit too. Yeah, the fucking Zone, my nigga. I've yet to hear somebody flip the Bite My Style interlude off the first Missy album. These niggas, somebody finally did it and did that whole justice. Like, it's subtle in the background, but I can hear that shit. So I fucked at that shit. The moment I heard that shit, I was like, okay, I'm finna fuck with this project, period. 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I gave Down the Route was one of my shits. Remember the times I fucked with that one too. Slide Music was my
James.
shit.
You talking about the joint, the Me and Timberland, we make you
they sampled that shit.
You haven't heard my version. All right, go ahead.
No, I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. But bottom of the map,
niggas can't let.
Of course not. Nah, nigga, because these beats is hard. And these
bottom of the map was hard. But on some real shit though, like, bro, like, if you from Houston, my nigga, like, these niggas are the niggas you want to listen to in your car right now, bro. If you're like, these niggas is really like jamming. Like, this nigga's a whole vibe the whole way. Like, for 45 minutes, bro, the vibe is consistent. So I fuck with that shit. So out of everything, out of 4 to 5, bro, I'm gonna get this bitch a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with it the whole time. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was I really liked when my homie was on the solo track. Some of the posse cuts, it was a little bit off for me at times. Like, I felt like a couple verses was, you know what I'm saying, hit or miss. But for the most part, when the homie was rapping, everything was on point. So I get that bitch a 4.5.
Definitely. This shit made me want to ride back home. This shit made me want to go pick up a Mighty Burger. This shit made me want to go to Burns and get a rib sandwich. Like, this shit made me definitely want to ride around the north side streets. This was a Texas album for a very specific part of Texas, but I feel like everybody could feel it. Like, this is what I think of when people talk about, like, quote unquote Southside music. Like, it had a definite vibe that you've felt and heard and been a part of. You've been standing out in front of a corner store on Antoine, if you've been doing some shit you wasn't supposed to do or someplace you wasn't supposed to do it at. Me and Siddiq have talked outside of mics about where he's from and where, you know, that side of town and everything. So this shit definitely made me think about home. I liked it a whole lot. I like that 9 times out of 10, 6 times out of 10, if you get a rapper from Houston, they'll feel like Houston. They'll feel like just anywhere inside the belt, outside the loop, or inside the loop, or one of the wards, or anything like that. This felt like from 45 and 610 to fucking Spring. This felt very specific, but it didn't like ostracize people. Like, I feel like somebody like Jay, who's from the complete other side of town, could listen to this shit and feel it. Overall, 4.5, loved it. Can't wait for more. Y'all niggas
4.5.
Definitely
4.5. All right.
I get down on your shit. I like it. Beats were great. I hear there's a better flip of the song that you used on the Zone floating around. I haven't heard it yet, so the jury's still out. But run it up. It was beautiful. I liked it.
I fucked with it, man.
DJ, what you think, brother?
I've been listening to this shit for like 3 weeks.
Damn.
This album fucking goes hard, fam.
Industry list number 1.
What you mean? I bought it when it came out.
Yeah, he so did, bro. He tried to put some shit in the story.
Bought this shit the night it came out. You know how I do for the city.
Yeah.
You got a whole Northside music. I don't know what the fuck the Northside look like, so I can't.
We don't travel
give or
those
take.
parts.
Give me 6 hours. I'll show y'all everywhere.
To
y'all
me,
need to go
it
to make
sounds just like it felt like a little bit of Texas mixed with a little bit of that West Coast artist that I shit on a regular day basis, but he does it a lot better.
Talking about Down?
Yeah, Down syndrome.
Oh, come on, dog.
Don't do that.
What? That's an insult.
No.
What happened?
Who said that?
Killing my dog.
Who said that? The ladies get it. Who said that?
My bad, bro.
No. Anyways, yeah, it sounded like a mix of that between Texas and a little bit of that Cali shit. Him, Larry June, them type of dudes. So I
That's
fucked
the
with
dude. Sorry.
it. Start to finish.
Niggas don't
it's
fuck
like,
with June?
No, I do fuck with June.
I just got put on June recently, and that shit blew my mind.
Okay.
I don't buck with the other one though. Keep shaking your head all you want. You and Javon gonna have to square up one day.
Fix my eggs extra cheesy with turkey bacon, bitch. He's so funny.
See, I didn't miss this, really. I didn't miss this.
I'm here now, nigga.
I didn't miss this. 3 episodes. I ain't miss it.
Fizz-if.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, the album was good, man. I had already bought the Project Hair drop before that one too. It was like a 6-song joint. Dudes just had their own vibe, and I like it because they know how to. It's a thing that happens when an artist links up with one producer or 1 or 2 producers and keeps it in house for the most part, and they control the vibe. When you start getting too many hands in the pot, that's just when shit go left a little bit.
Right. And they produced their own shit too.
Yeah, it was him. It was Jay. I don't know the actual names. JS and then Drew Banger.
Yeah, JS the twin, other twin.
JS, it's Siddiq, JS, and Drew Bangers are like partners. So it's think of like
all 3 of them did the beats then.
Yeah, think of Little Brother. All 3 of them niggas.
What's up, Rails?
How was the mix?
Good, very good.
All right,
it was mixed properly.
Cool.
Jay probably dropped a track during one of the interludes.
Most definitely.
During one of the breaks. But overall, the project was good. The rapping, I mean, he's not like no lyrical miracle ass nigga. It's not gonna like, you don't have to think too hard about what he's saying, but the vibe is there, and it's like a story sometimes when he's rapping, just like those people of that ilk. So it works for me. I give it a 4 or 5 with everybody else. I'm in line. Like Jay said, one of y'all, I could have went without the homies. Outside of the twin, the rest of the homies I could have definitely probably went without.
What do you think of
They didn't make me hate the song or skip the song, but I just could have did without them.
Now it wasn't the fact that it was like they made me like anytime it was nothing wrong with it. It was just like
they were a different vibe.
It was just it was a different. It was like a kind of different vibe.
They
like,
came in on different. They were different.
Yeah.
They were doing a different track.
It just like some of these tracks he could have just skated on.
He's so as a person, as a being, he is so laid back that like if one of his niggas come in like super excited, it's gonna take that shit and make it go left, and not left in a bad way. Just like I've been riding and blowing the smoke out a little bit, but like these niggas are ripping bong hits. Like these niggas doing way too much,
like,
and not too much in a bad way, but they're just like
when Pac had a song and then the Outlaws just came out of nowhere.
Get out the way, yeah.
And the hook just was non-existent after that point.
Didn't have that at all. So yeah, we're all in agreement on this one. 4.5 in this bit. Next album on the track list for today will be Chris Brown and Young Thug, Slime and B. Who just took the deep breath? Because I feel like somebody has some hate.
It wasn't me, because I did not and will not listen to this shit.
Why not?
Damn,
you know exactly why.
Brother, you ain't doing no
because it's sea
nigga, because I don't fuck with. No, I love Chris Brown. I don't fuck with Young Thug.
So you could have got something different. You don't even know,
nigga. I'm not. It's Young Thug. You gonna make me suffer? And I know it's like 50, 11 songs.
No,
it
really
like
wasn't.
10? How many?
It was 10 or 12.
Yeah,
something like that. Like 12.
12 too many. Fuck Young Thug. Man, let me rephrase that because he might take that the wrong way. I don't fuck with Young Thug.
Wow. Okay.
Why you don't vibe with me, Slime?
No.
Why you don't vibe with me?
You know I got my cape on, so one of y'all else want to
100%. You need to go last on this.
You got a cape on this?
He has a, big cape on this.
Check this out, man.
You know, I'm like,
eat that whole thing.
You know, Chris Brown in like my top 5, so it's all good.
Hold on. This nigga say he got a cape on, so let's do this here. All right. So,
what you think about Jeffrey and Christopher?
Styles make fights, right? And these two styles didn't give me the entertainment that I wanted to hear, bro. Like, I understand that niggas are just collabing together, but everybody don't sound right together. Like, I don't see why these two niggas have any reason to collab together. Their styles don't correlate at all. Thug style is all over the place. Thug style is unorthodox when it comes to rapping. And Chris Brown is kind of like in the lane where, nigga, I'm singing and I'm rapping. Like, nigga, that's what I do. He's not gonna give me nothing over the top. He's not gonna match Thug at all. So in certain situations, it was like you see like a half a Thug, and it's like it's no point. Like, if he gonna give me half of himself on that, just to rap to the girl songs, is pointless. And I don't think that nigga Thug make good girl songs. I mean, I know he got a couple of them that was hits, but to me, I didn't fuck with him. I like the nigga hard shit, but for the most part, I have no reason to go back to this album ever again, bro. Nope. And I'm not even knocking it, dog. I gave it a chance.
I'm not even knocking it, but I'll never listen to it again.
I gave it a chance, and I gave it what it is. It's a 2 to me. I'm gonna give it a 2, and that's a solid 2. I gave that bitch a thorough listen because I wanted to figure out like why the fuck I wasn't gonna like it.
I will fight you tonight, Matt.
Because I knew I wasn't gonna like it. So I was like, bro, all right, let me peep it, right?
Let me go put my slides back on. I'm not fighting these. Tell you that.
All right, clips.
So like I said, bro, like I just basically I thought these niggas did not match each other, bro. I feel like Thug need to just go with rap niggas if he gonna do a collab. I would have loved to.
Chris Brown's a rap nigga.
Man, hell no, not like not like what this nigga lane is.
Thinking fucking bitches, I'm gonna tell her when you're coming.
No sir, no sir.
What you mean?
So you had 2?
I gave it a 2, fam.
2.
I'm sorry. Chris Brown did his thing. I mean, he did his thing, and both of them did their thing, but that shit don't match.
I can score this hoe without even listening to it.
He's just looking at the song. Don't look at the features. You gotta.
We don't need that kind
He
of
ain't
hate
watch
in
the
our
game. He
lives,
just
fam.
looking at the box score.
You don't need the energy, bro.
No, we don't
Niggas
need
just
that
looking at
energy
the
here
box
tonight,
score.
bro. You gotta be.
How you get 2 walks in the third?
But you know what's crazy?
You two went all the free throws.
It's a light skin album, bro.
Field goal percentage trash.
Hey, we gonna kick you out the light skin coalition, bro.
That's fine. If I got to deal with Young Thug, I'm dark skinned, nigga. James, can I be a part of the squad, bro?
We don't discriminate, cuz.
Listen,
Thank
I've
you.
got one past a decade, and you're about to get mine for these, brothers. So come on home, brother. Come on home.
tragic when your own people.
It be your old people, dog.
Listen,
Look, light skinned niggas been fucking up lately. I'm just one of the light skinned niggas that'll admit it.
Yeah. So true, y'all trying to double.
light
Shit,
skinned niggas
I
fucking
gave
up.
Drake a 4 last week, nigga.
Oh, you
Damn.
sure did, bro. You don't even like that nigga.
That's a
Exactly, bro.
And I know we don't want to.
And you know I'm honest as fuck about my shit.
We don't want to spend too much time bringing up old shit, but that I went like I gasped out loud at that shit. You gave that a 4, like
Yeah.
because I remember when it
Because he
leaked.
was rapping.
Well, that too. When it leaked, he was like, "I ain't listening to none of this shit. I don't want to hear that nigga. Da, 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 da. The mix is trash. I don't want to hear this shit." So now that they mixed
Yeah.
it up, you gave it a 4.
Bro, we had that Drake 2
Yeah.
whole months prior.
we binging.
This nigga gave it a
The real
30.
Revis moments.
My bad.
Okay.
Thank you.
With a vengeance.
Hush mouth. Man, listen. Young Thug is.
I'm gonna cut my mic off.
I don't like Gunna. The feature songs were. I listened to this album specifically for the Chris Brown parts.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't like it at all then.
Yeah, because he was barely there. Chris Brown phoned in a lot of the shit that he was on.
That's all good as fuck.
And I wish that he would do
It's
much.
dangerous because you keep eating the whole thing too.
Yep, that's why I kept asking you, was you gonna eat that whole thing?
I eat this shit at one time, bro. I just eat the whole
Okay.
thing.
All right, but get
I
out
still
there.
got half of one sitting in my trunk. It's okay.
Can we talk about Griselda? Because I just got a 30-minute text.
Nah, nigga, no. Let's talk about Chris Brown now.
Oh, well, he done then. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we
Keep on.
straight.
You done?
No,
Don't worry
our
about it.
fourth
Don't worry
is
about it.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
We're talking about Griselda next. Chris Brown, show up more,
Nah, nigga,
do
I got
better.
some more albums out back.
No, it's cool. Keep going. Baptist.
Chris Brown, show up more, do better. We're all rooting for you. How could you get out here and embarrass us like this? I've never had to yell at an artist like this.
Damn.
Something else.
That's it. It's a 2. I'm sorry. Young Thug is just I can't get behind. Well, wait. I can't say that I can't get behind Young Thug because that's gonna get misconstrued. I can't follow Young Thug because the audacity of that nigga to come into the game and like think that he was going to be the next Lil Wayne just really like perplexed me as a person.
You know what's funny? You know who he like fucked over, right?
Who did he fuck over?
Remember a young man named Rich Homie Quan who sounded strikingly like how Young Thug sounds?
Rich Homie Quan was that nigga, bro.
Remember how that kind of transitioned and like we all forgot about that nigga?
Why did they actually fall out?
I listen to Walk Through every time I get out of the shower.
The last time I saw them two together was they came out for Floyd Mayweather, and then somehow after that, like it was
Rich
some beef.
he signed a slave deal, Jay.
Oh, okay.
He signed a slave deal.
Okay, I knew
he signed a bar.
He finally
So
hit.
it ain't really. I thought that nigga, but he signed that shit with Baby them, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, what the fuck?
You know,
Wait,
it's a
He
slave
signed the
deal.
Cash Money?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a slave deal.
Rich Homie Quan is signed on Cash
Yeah,
Money?
that's death.
He was signed to a lot of niggas.
So he's frozen food. He just chills on the shelf.
Once again, in the words of Pusha, he
punches
signed
are
to one
better than
nigga,
these.
signed to another nigga,
Jesus
signed to
Christ.
another nigga. So,
How do you feel about it, DJ?
I mean, it was
You
dope.
give it a 5?
It was good. No, hell no. Fuck
got-
no. Then
I'm
I'd
gonna-
just be lying.
I'm gonna bid a 4-3.
I have to keep my musical review integrity for the streets, the people that listen to me. So I have to give it a 3.
Oh, that huffing and puffing, and you gonna give it a 3?
It's better than a fucking 2.
Barely.
And this nigga
2, 3. What? Come on, nigga.
2, 2.5, 3. And you know these niggas
You
like to
give
get
it a
0.9s.
Oh.
I gave it a 2.
Whoa, okay, all right.
If Matt just gave it a 2 and
If you get
And he
giving
gave
something
it
a
a
3,
2.
you giving something a 3 after I
you
give
gave
it a 2,
3,
it's like you giving it a 5.
know what I'm gonna get this shit. I ain't even heard it.
See, to me, I thought this was like maybe the most
Watch, I like this shit.
the most
Yeah. Hey, this shit hard. Y'all niggas was wildin'.
like how he was saying it don't fit Thug. My thing was this is probably like the most
Thug thing you've ever heard.
the most single-minded I've ever seen Thug. Like he stayed on par. Like he had one sound majority of the album. He didn't he didn't do all the 50 million pixelations of his voice. We ain't had to do all the extra shit.
Nice choice of words.
It
Pixelation.
was more like auto-tune rapping, singing type things, but he didn't do extra with it. My only problem like with Mathis was I came in this as a Chris Brown fan, and it was maybe like 4 or 5 tracks where you got like standout Chris Brown. The rest of it was kind of like him on that Drake album. He just kind of just humming in the background. It was like, bruh.
He trying to be Kid Cudi, bro. He trying to be a cheat code.
Might as well be.
Hey, you get paychecks being a cheat code.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it at all.
Last album on the list for today is WestSide Gunn's "Pray for Paris."
Pray for Paris.
Mathis, I'm pretty sure you and them two probably are the only ones on that ledge. So go ahead and speak.
You stay on the ledge.
I will say this. It is a WestSide album. It is a Griselda album. If you listen to this podcast, you know exactly how I feel about them. The fact that Tyler, the Creator, is still growing as an artist, I think.
Boy.
The fact that he could do something like dropping Flower Boy and then pivoting and dropping the last album that he just dropped.
Oh, shit. My bad, bro.
Were you about to play A Bay Bay right now?
I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead, fam.
That he can drop Flower Boy, pivot, and drop the last album that he just dropped, and then pivot again and get on some shit with some gangsters. Like, I love when Tyler, the Creator, gets with gangsters because that shit to me feels like when you go to your family reunion and you got your weird cousin that hangs out with your dope dealer cousin, and that nigga don't ever hang out with niggas that's like that unless he's around his family. Like, the last time I was this hyped up about a Tyler, the Creator, like, rap verse was when he did Trouble on My Mind with Pusha T, because those two, I wouldn't picture WestSide and Tyler doing something together, but this shit like meshed perfectly. 4-6. I will say this: I'm starting to feel the beginnings of fatigue.
That's on the topic on this episode. Don't even do it.
Okay.
On the topic.
Well, hold on that. I'm beginning to feel, shout out to Rich Homie Quan, some type of way. They're giving me a lot of music, and it's all hard, but
Pause.
cement. It's all hard, but like, I don't like. When do they sleep? Because they're not touring, so I know they're just locked in
They said
fucking
4-6?
studios. 4-6.
Jay, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll run it up.
Go ahead, bro.
I fucked with it, man. Like
You gonna
every
put
other.
your mic down? There you go.
Oh, my fault, Sonny. Like every other fucking Griselda project, especially WestSide.
Don't start off like that.
What? I'm gonna give it a good. I'm saying something nice about it, cuz nigga snarted on me, cuz goddamn. But yeah, dog, like I was saying, motherfucker. Any fucking time we get the Griselda team up in this bitch, bro, it's always good listening vibes, and it's like I love good fucking production, and these niggas have top notch production. The mixes are great. Shout out to Relly and his mixes. And
in his mixes.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like everything is fucking perfect on the album. It's kind of like they give me like Freddie Gibbs vibes. Like in my eyes, when it comes to production and shit, Freddie Gibbs can't do no fucking wrong. Like I've never heard a bad produced Freddie Gibbs album. So when it comes to these niggas talking about like, you know what I'm saying, weight and shit like that, I can really fuck with them because it's produced excellently. And they got niggas like Jay Versace on the motherfucker. I didn't even know the nigga had these type of beats in his bag, but the nigga's fucking super talented. I think that nigga did the Versace, yeah, of course. And then
you think Jay Versace did the Versace? And
then Sean versus Flair. I hate the fucking matchup in actual WWE, but the fucking song when this nigga did was dope. The shit Party with Pop Smoke was lit. Eurostep was tight. I fucked it, like you said, 327 with Tyler. That was hard. And the No Vacancy, I fucked with that bitch. And 400 million plus tax. I mean, this nigga every time the intro.
That's a fly fucking
I'm
intro.
telling you, every time a nigga drop an intro, bro, it's just like the shit.
I want to know what $400 million worth of artwork look like.
Your intro is a bid from an auction.
The $400 million artwork, nigga, that's all these chains on this picture.
Do you remember?
Even if I was a billionaire, I'm not buying.
Do you remember? Do you remember the show Girlfriends?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Red Octagon. Red Octagon could have been $400 million art. Blue Triangle could have been red. Just a picture, a hand painted picture of a triangle with some sponges could be $400 million.
Y'all white people out of y'all.
Oh yeah, art is very subjective, my nigga. When it comes to that motherfucking buying them.
100%.
So what you get an album, bro?
I teeter-totted with this bitch a lot. I teeter-totted with this bitch a lot. My heart of hearts want to give it a 4, and that's what I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give this whole a 4. I enjoyed it, bro. I've been listening to this whole since we've been talking about it.
Really? Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a.
Nah, it's I can't hate on the album. It was dope.
Pussy.
I'll give it a 3. I'm tired.
Nigga, you don't like talking about drugs, nigga?
I was tired, boss.
No.
I was tired.
You don't like talking about selling coke, nigga? You don't talk about fiends, nigga? Like talk about motherfucking Gucci, motherfucking Margiela, nigga? Motherfucking my Balenciaga, nigga? Like that type of shit, nigga?
I wear a size 15. I don't wear Gucci.
Yeah,
or
see
Margielas.
there. They don't even do that. They don't even have crocodiles that large.
Those are alligators.
It's a lot of shit I just can't relate to. Nah,
Don't have ostriches that fucking tall.
It's dope. It's dope boy music. I mean, it is what it is. I've heard it a lot. It was good. I'm not gonna lie and say it was bad or anything like that. It was dope. I give it a 3.
Yeah, right.
Heard it all before, huh?
Heard it all before.
It's like
Thank you.
I don't know.
That's what you said.
Like there's a lot of music
What
people
you
like.
said
If you
on
fuck with
your
this type of music, you will love this album. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
It used to stay another.
I hate y'all.
Lies and work now. Work now.
Just had you
I just touched you now. Yeah, heard it all before. What would you say? I don't know. What would you believe? I need to get some more beer, bro. Hold on, I'll be back. What happened?
He come on, Michael. I was giving him that bass line.
The extras.
James, give me the chorus so I'll go to break at the.
What did you feel about it?
I'm about
DJ?
to.
Okay.
I got you. Just trying to get.
Oh, it don't reach that
Oh, no.
far.
Don't pull.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it don't reach that far. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead. With this project, man, the first time I listened to it, I don't know what I had a good day. I'm not even gonna lie for these niggas. I was having a good day. And I was running through a lot of music. And when I got to this, I just didn't feel anything. It was just like background music while I was delivering mail, fam. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. It didn't appeal to me. Like I had listened to Lulu maybe like the week before. That's Conway's joint, and I was fucking with Lulu because of probably because of Peyton Fool vibes. But
exactly why.
Regardless, it was still hard. It was just like And WestSide is fun because he's fun with all the talking and the sound effects and the skits and stuff.
Wrestler references.
Yeah, but it was just like, it just didn't do it. And then when I get online and I see everybody talking about, ooh, he had them tap dancing like they was tap dancing on the bricks. I was like, are y'all niggas really excited because he had somebody tap dance on the outro of a song?
That was kind of cool though.
Really? That's what does it for you?
That didn't do it for me, but that was kind of cool. I hadn't heard that before. Like somebody actually talk about tap dancing.
But you heard the reference, right?
No, I get
a million times, right?
I've heard the reference, but nobody's ever said that somebody was tap dancing on such and such, and then like the next fucking 20 seconds is actual tap dancing. I don't know.
Would it surprise you that one of the most animated niggas in rap would have somebody actually tap dancing?
No.
Thank you.
I'm not saying it surprised me. I'm saying I liked it. I expected it from him, if anybody. If fucking Push would have said that and did it, if Jadakiss would have said it and then did it, I'd have been like, you doing too much. But for him, it's in his vein. It's in his line. But I understand what you're saying. It's not earth-shaking, but it's the bare minimum. It's what he should be doing.
I gave this whole 2.
I can see that.
Borderline 1.5.
I can see that.
And I feel like, I don't know if
we'll
I'm
talk
wrong.
about it later.
I don't know if I'm wrong. Is the song where they're weaving in and out, is that on the album?
Yeah.
It's on the Griselda album, right?
I couldn't remember, but it sounded. I felt like I heard that before.
Yes.
Nigga, I felt like every song was on every album.
Yeah, that too. But I feel like that's probably like the best song, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's on their album.
We're gonna talk about the spaghetti music later,
which makes it worse. And then the Tyler joint, I loved it. I'm a Wale fan. Didn't need that nigga on this album.
Nope,
at all.
And I used.
Huh?
No, stop! Don't say it again. No.
Oh. It's okay.
Yeah,
I know, bro.
The world doesn't need Wale.
It's all good. Shout out to G. We gonna have our Oxcore battle coming up soon. I gotta have somebody other than really do the sound because he's just gonna be biased.
No, I'm not.
I'm just gonna fuck up all the
not.
joints.
You're not gonna be biased?
No.
Okay.
I won't. Are you defending Wale?
I have to. G wanted Fabulous.
Fabulous versus Wale?
Yeah.
Oh, you getting washed.
That's not fair.
Whatever, you gotta make shit happen sometimes.
Yeah, you getting washed. Easy.
Other than that,
yeah.
It's gonna be a wash.
Here, James, can you when you get over to your seat, can you pull up
damn Jay,
the sister, the light skinned sister for me?
Light skinned sister.
The one I sent you last night.
Yeah. Is it the one I don't like?
Yep.
Oh, my baby.
Yeah, we're gonna go with her.
Fucking baby. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Nah, nigga, come sit down. I was about to teach a motherfucking lesson real quick in fucking American studies.
But yeah, and then shout out to Freddie Gibbs. My nigga Kobe died. I might cry next time I watch a Lakers game. Touch my soul. But that's Freddie.
What song is that?
That's on
Freddie Gibbs on it.
The one with Freddie Gibbs on it.
If I had to guess,
on this album.
I'm lost, fam.
On the Pray for Paris project. And then,
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
And then Bodie once again, who having the killer 2020.
He's surprising me.